Alright, so I don't usually make videos like this, but if you guys are reading the title of this video, then you gotta know that there's a lot of stuff I gotta get off my shoulders. And usually I would address this when I'm doing my regular, uploading my regular videos. The thing is, for those of you who watch, or for those of you who are familiar with my, or watch my channel, whatever, I do a lot of fighters content. The thing is, I don't, and there's a lot of things when sometimes you'll see, like when I play fighters, I address like little things that I get here and there. But I don't usually address it that much. The reason for that being is because I cannot play in a match where and talk at the same time. I don't know. Some people can do it, some people cannot. I cannot. I'm one of those guys that I cannot, like, sit there and play in an online match. Um, generally speaking. Now, if you guys are wondering why am I seeing a blank screen, is because I'm having problems with my camera. It doesn't show the picture. So I'm just gonna have to record I'm just recording the audio part. For some reason, the audio part works. Not to mention, I don't usually show my face on camera just because of personal privacy reasons. But there's a couple of things I want to address. And I was gonna address it sooner, but I was opening a pack of Dragon Ball cards. For those of you who don't know, or who are, what about the latest edition of Dragon Ball cards is the Cross Spirits booster box. I'm trying to see if I can pull a SR, or in other words, secret rare Goku and Frieza, which in the black marketplace, or not in the black market, what I keep saying black market, I watch too much movies. In the marketplace, it's going for around $400. And I thought maybe if I can pull it, why not, right? I love collecting cards, why not? And turns out I did not pull it. I did not pull it. I don't even think I got any secret rares in this. I pulled a lot of SRs and URs, but not a lot of secret rares. Not a lot of secret rares. At least not that I know of. I gotta go home and check it out. But anyways, a couple of things I want to mention. Number one, and like I said, the reason why I don't do this while I'm playing is because, like, I cannot talk and play at the same time. But one of the things I want to mention is, when with regards to my when I upload my stuff on my channel, I got one comment, right? I don't know if I addressed this in one of my fighters videos, but I got one comment saying like, you know um what did the person say, if I recall? This was like a couple of weeks back. I'm just trying to recall. All right, they said, I think you should make content with games that you're actually good at. And then, not to top it off, this dude replies to his comment and saying, you know what, just kidding, you just do you, dude. Right? Now, what pissed me off about that was, if you're gonna comment on shit like that, and then reply to your comment and say like, oh, you know what, you like, by the way, I was just joking or whatever. Deep down inside, I know you're not joking, because if you were, you wouldn't have said that to begin with, right? And this isn't the first time I've had people, which is one of the reasons why I limited the comments on my channel. But then you get people like, try to PM me and DM me and all that stuff on my other social media platforms, because I put my social media out there. I don't mind you guys commenting on stuff like that. But if you're gonna come up to my, slide into my comments and comment shit like that, right? Obviously, like I'm just gonna block you. Like I don't even have to reply to you. Like I'm just gonna block you, right? I've had people, you know, and like I said, this isn't the first time this happened, right? I've had people come up and tell me like, oh, you know what, you should play characters that you're actually good at, right? You should actually, you know, you should talk about, you know, I think you should get better at this game and all that stuff, blah blah blah. You know, I don't think you deserve to play this game because you're not good enough for it, etc., etc., etc. And at the end of the day, it's like I'm gonna do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like I love games like Fighters and I love games like Guilty Gear, right? And I know I'm trash at it. I don't need y'all to tell me that, right? At the end of the day, I'm here to have fun. You know, I'm here to have fun. I'm here to have a good set, right? And like I said, I don't sit here. I think I got another goofy comment too. Like I got another goofy, whack ass goofy comment. I don't know what it was. It had something to do with like views and subs and all that stuff. But I want to address that because I never got a chance to address it. Any goofy ass comments, you know, regarding to, you know, likes and subs and views and all that stuff, I don't really keep in mind. If I catch that, you will be blocked off. Like I will block you for that, because I want to address this right now. I don't really care for subs. I don't really care for views. I don't really care for comments, right? Or well, not as well, views and subs mainly. Again, if comments, not too much, but again, if I catch you, you know, trying to be an asshole in my comment section, like again, I will block you off. Because the thing is, at the end of the day, I just want to record my matches and put and upload the video on my channel just because I have fun doing it, right? I do it for fun. I don't do it for anything else, right? I never sat here in any of because every time I record a ranked match, I never sat down and said, oh, by the way, let's get this to, you know, 100 likes. Let's get this to 1,000 views, or let's get this, or make sure you guys sub. You know what I mean? Like, I never said any of that. I don't say any of that because I don't care for that, right? So for that one goofy ass, or for that couple of goofy ass comments that I got in my PMs or in my message box, saying like, oh, you know what, has something to do with like views and subs. I forgot what it was, because this was a while back. Y'all know who you are, right? And like I said, just to make it clear, I do this because for fun. I do this because I love playing the game. I don't do this for the views. I don't do this for the subs. I don't do it. Like, I can sit here and I can have, you know, I can have a video with one view or 1 million views. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, I'm still gonna play Fighters because I love doing it. I'm still gonna play Guilty Gear because I love playing the game, right? I'm still gonna be playing games that I love to play, right? Views and subs don't really matter to me, right? Like, again, to reiterate, I don't sit here, or I don't sit down and record my ranked matches or my online matches and be like, let's get this video to 100 likes, or let's get this video to 500 likes, or let's get this channel to 500 subs by the end of the year, right? I don't say any of those things, right? I do, however, say, if you guys, at the end of the video, at the end of almost every video, if you guys like this video, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up, right? That I'm giving you guys a choice, right? That's for you guys to decide whether you guys want to hit the thumbs up or not. That's for you guys to decide, right? At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter to me, right? I could care less. I could give a shit less, right? And that's the thing with social media, right? Like, and that's the thing I want to address too, because like social media, I've noticed social media can be, whether it's YouTube, whether it's Instagram, whether it's Facebook, whether it's Twitter, right? It can be a really toxic place, man, right? It can be really, really toxic place. Like, I can't tell you how many times where you comment on something that's not even offensive, and people's true colors come out. It's happened, right? It's happened to me. I don't know about y'all, but it's happened to me where I'll give you a good example, right? So there's this one girl, or this one celebrity. She has about a little over 2 million followers on her IG, right? And you know, I'm not gonna, say the name of the person, for my reasons being, but she posted something on her on her IG profile, and like I said, this is somebody that has a little over 2 million followers, on IG, and you know, me being the goofy, classy clown that I am, commented, and wasn't even offensive. I'm not gonna tell y'all what I commented, what I said, again, just because for privacy reasons only, but I can promise you guys it was not offensive, right? Like, and again, and I even said, like, if I meant to, if I offended anybody, like, I'm sorry for that, right? But I didn't mean it like that, right? Like, I didn't mean it to be offensive, right? And I just had like a whole mob of people just come at me, for it, right? And I'm sitting there and I'm like, man, people nowadays, they don't know how to lighten up. Like, you say one thing, you comment on one thing, that's, it's nothing wrong with it, right? You don't mean to offend anybody, but people make it their point and take it as offensive, right? Now I get it, right? Like, if I could say something funny, and you can be, and you can, be offended by it, right? But if I say something that's not offensive, and you know that, but you go out of your way to make it offensive and call me out on it, that's like, come on, right? Like, that's where I got the problem. That's where the problem is, all right? And that's what happened. Like, I said something that wasn't even offensive or anything, and people just got angry. Like, for what? For one little thing that I said, right? And I remember this one person replies to me, right? Replies to me, and she says, or was it a he or was it a she? I don't even remember. Anyways, I'm just gonna go with this person. This person replies to me and says, and her quote, and the quote, the exact words were, this guy is 29 and still watches cartoons. Now, that's, to me, so that's a low blow. I'll tell you. Let me explain why. Because deep down, I know I said nothing wrong, right? Now, if you find it offensive, you could have just let me know, right? Again, other people see things differently. People view things differently, right? But like I said, the problem occurs where if I joke around with you and you know it's a joke, but yet you go out of your way to make it look like I said something very bad towards you. That's where I have the problem, right? And this person that commented on my comment, instead of, telling me like, oh, listen, like, I don't appreciate what you said on commented on this so and so celebrity's post, because as a person I find that offensive, right? If that person had told me that, I would have just said like, oh, you know what, like, oh, I'm sorry you see it that way. I don't mean to offend anybody, but if you got offended by that, I apologize. But no, instead, this person goes out of their way, and hits me and low blows, gives me the low blow move, and mocks me on how I look, how I dress, you know, or in this case, things that I like, right? And usually I don't reply to comments like that, but people who attack or who go out of their way and mock things that I like, that's where I got a problem. Because I know, and they know, that IRL, y'all not gonna say that to me in real life, right? Y'all not gonna say that to me IRL, right? So I basically told her off, and now basically my IG account, I don't know, this person reported me for it, and now my IG account could be suspended because of that. It hasn't been yet, but my point is, if it does, I'll let y'all know if and when I create a new IG account, and I'll post it in the link in the description below in my next Dragon Ball FighterZ video or Guilty Gear video or whatever game I record next. But yeah, it just, at the end of the day, my point is, it's an attack towards me when I comment on something. Like, if I were to comment on something and I said, and there's nothing wrong with it, and you go out of your way to attack my appearance or the things that I like, that's an attack. Then that's an attack towards me. That's when I get mad, right? That's when I get mad, and that's when I'm not gonna sit idly by and not say anything about it. I'm gonna, reply to you, and I'm gonna, set your ass straight. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna fucking, go off and set your ass straight. And that's what I did with this person. Like, and I did, and then I don't know what happened, and then this person like reported it, and then IG removed the entire thread. And it's like, listen, you're attacking me. I'm only replying to you. I'm only calling you out because you attacked my persona. You know what I'm saying? Right? You attacked my persona for a comment that I gave that was not even insulting whatsoever. I didn't even mean it like that. Right? I was literally just goofing off. And I meant that as a joke. But like I said, nowadays people really cannot take a joke, man. Nowadays people really can't take a joke. So anyways, yeah. So I basically replied, and I said, like, to sum it up, I said, what's wrong with that? Like, you attack my appearance, you attack the things that I like, so what? Like, first of all, it's not anime, or first of all, it's not cartoons, it's anime, because this person said, he's 29, he still watches cartoons. First of all, it's, I said, first of all, it's not cartoons, it's anime. Know the difference, right? Any anime fan would know the difference between anime and cartoon, right? I'm not going to sit here and explain it. That's a whole different story. But if you're a real one, like if you're a real anime fan, right? Like, you don't know the difference between anime and the cartoon, right? They look similar, but there's differences between anime and cartoons. Right? Like if I were to compare an anime, like, I don't know, Bleach to something like, I don't know, Tom and Jerry, both of them look like cartoons, but there are differences, there's flaws, there's differences. All right, I said what I said. All right. Agree to disagree, but only the real anime fans will know, will know, like, there's a difference between cartoons and anime. And I said, you know what, so what if I still do? Like, I replied to this person, I said, so what if I still do? Right? Like, I'm not gonna, because I was, when I got that, when that person gave me that comment, I was mad as hell. Right? Like, you're gonna go out of your way and attack my appearance for no reason like that whatsoever, for like what, like a comment that I said that wasn't even offensive. Right? So it's like, okay, I said there's a difference between anime and cartoons. No difference. Right? Like, I don't need, at the end of the day, I don't need people like you, you know, to attack and mock my features and mock things that I like, because these are things that I like, right? Like, I'm an anime fan, right? One of the things I like is anime, right? And I got no shame in that, right? I got no shame in that. Like, I'm sitting here, before I record this video, I'm sitting here opening 24 packs of Dragon Ball cards, trading cards. Grown-ass man opening card packs. Do I give a shit? No. Am I ashamed of it? No. Right? Because this is who I am, right? And I told this person, I said, and I told this person, and I told another dude this too, because he replied, he commented on something on before and called me a weirdo, right, or something like that, or made fun of me for putting up made fun of me of my profile picture or whatever, or something like that. And I said, you know what, like, I'd rather be, at the end of the day, I would rather be who I am and get made fun of for it, rather than, you know, be somebody that I'm not. Right? Like, I'm not gonna change who I am, because I'm not, that's not me. Right? At the end of the day, you know, I'm a grown-ass man that loves collecting things like Dragon Ball cards. I love collecting things like Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Right? I got a whole, you know, shelf of Dragon Ball figurines. I love playing video games. I love anime. I love, you know, I got a whole comic book collection of superheroes and villains, Marvel and DC, to be honest, and Star Wars and Star Trek here and there, right? And guess what? I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not ashamed of it, right? I'm a grown-ass man that still plays Pokemon games on Nintendo Switch. So fucking what, right? Do I give a shit? No, right? But if you're gonna go out of your way and attack me for things that I like, right, then we got a problem. Because I know, and you know, that there's no way y'all gonna come up to me and say that to my face, IRL, right? There's no way, right? Simple as that. But yeah, I guess that's why I just wanted to, like, get this out there, because there's so many things that I came across that I never got a chance to address, especially when it comes to my videos that I make on fighters, and I cannot address it like while I'm playing, just because, like I said before, I cannot play and address shit at the same time, right? Like, I know some people can do it, but for me, I cannot. Like, if I'm going to play, I have to, like, my mind has to be, like, I have to focus on the match, right? I can't just play and then, you know, address shit, and it's like, oh wait, like, next thing you know, I lose the match or whatever, right? Like, I'm trying, like, you know what I'm saying? So if that makes sense. But yeah, you know, this is just one of the things I want to address, because like I said, I rarely address it, because in my fighters content, just because I'm in an online match and I'm playing. I wanted to mention it on stream, but I end up not doing it. I end up procrastinating and I end up doing something else. But it is what it is. And I'll let y'all know, like, right, if I have to make a new Instagram account, like, I'll let y'all know. But and if I end up making a new IG account, like, you'll see it in the link in the description below when I upload my fighters content. But anyways, I apologize for all the rambling. This is fucking weeks of stupid shit like that I've come across. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna be back with more fighters content, or more fighters videos, online matches, ranked matches, you name it. Maybe I'm gonna have to start going back to Guilty Gear, because I haven't played Guilty Gear in a long time. But we're gonna go back to playing Guilty Gear. We'll be back with more fighters. And again, I apologize for the rambling, but if you guys like this video, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up. And I'll see you guys in the next Dragon Ball video, like I said, with more fighters and hopefully more Guilty Gear. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you guys. Peace.